My name is Bud Bennett, and we're here at RM Motorsports in Wixom, Michigan. We do restorations, and we particularly specialize in vintage and historic racing cars. When we first got the car, we originally thought it just had a locked up rear end. Well, found out it not only did it have a locked up rear end, but it was quite badly broken. But it was caused because the engine had broken a crank.
Which is pretty extreme. You don't see that often. From that point, that engine was basically condemned, unfortunately.
We're really here to enjoy the car and the races and enjoy, the work we've done with RM.
Well, we took the engine, the pieces of the engine, and some other pieces, and took it over to Roush. They did the engine, put it on the dyno. They spent, 10 hours on the dyno tuning it, and it makes about 800 horsepower.
Actually, it behaves well. It's got torque all the way up. You can leave it in the gear. It doesn't really care. So that's a good thing. It gives you a lot of options. You're not shifting gears all the time. There's a race on Saturday. That's the main race, and it's in the afternoon. And I think the Sunday race is just done because a lot of people were upset that came Sunday and didn't see the Can Am cars run, so they rerun both times.
Got some opportunity to test the car, get the driver comfortable in the car, made some seats, custom seats for each individual driver, which just helps control the body in the car itself. And then from there, we brought it out to Laguna Seca. Last week we ran it a couple times, had small incidents where one of the drive hubs broke, and we had a wheel loosen up, and we figured we had that fixed, put it back on the track the next outing, and come to find out that the taper between the wheel nut that holds it on and the rim itself were not meshed together, and the wheel came loose again. So from there we fixed the car. Chuck's been out yesterday. Everything seems fine. Chuck seems to be getting acclimated with the car and the track itself. So I think from the rest of the week, I think it's going to be nothing but positives.
We're drawing straws to see who gets the pit passes.
Is it shortest or longest?
It's longest.
We need the cars in race group 5B, 1966 to 1974 Can Am cars to the pre-grid. Group 5B cars to the pre-grid now, please.
It's been 2 years since we were here last time, and we're going to make it happen this year.
Chuck McConnell drives car 1T, 68 Lola 160. As you can tell by the noise, the cars have left start finish to begin their first lap under yellow. They come back around, they'll get the green flag, and they'll turn them loose. We were looking yesterday, we were getting speeds in excess of 150 miles per hour.
On that front row.
Green flag is out, and here come the speeds. 122, 138. speeds coming up. I see a 139 on the digital speed readout above the WeatherTech Raceway Bridge at start finish. 154. As we're monitoring course communications, we heard that 2 cars are receiving an open black flag. Car 9-8 and car 19 Greg Mitchell. Car 9-8 David Jacobs. If you get an open black flag, that means you have to come off the course for a consultation. And it's not a friendly one usually.
It was actually good until we had oil sprayed all over the track out there. I went into one and went around there and went clear sideways once, and then he must have dropped it all the way up the hill, because every time I went into the radius, the thing just skidded out there. But it was fine before that, so it was just the oil. That's why they black flagged it. And
we're chipping away at it. Really, what RM, they're like, hey, it's the first year of really doing a race with this car. It's a work in process. Next year at Long Beach, we'll be at another level, right? And then the year after, back at Laguna, we'll be at even a higher level, maybe even with another Can Am, right? So it's all part of the process of enjoying and learning. And we have an engine that will outperform the car already. So it's just kind of finding that right balance.